Sound check, sound check, sound check. Sound check, 1, 2. Good evening, everyone. How you guys doing? Okay. On the Thursday, right? Yesterday, we have um, a very exciting and interesting price action after the election has the President Trump has been elected. Okay, so currently, let's have a deep down analysis on the US dollar index first. So, okay, after the election occurs, the price indeed come back into the weekly fair value gap. Eventually, the moment the day election has started, the price just shoot up all the way, open with a big huge gap, climbing and climbing for the rest of the first 4 hour, spike through everything up after the election, the finals, the result has shown President Trump uh, won this uh, won this time, and currently, as we see from this price action, the price did expansion of leaving with two fair value areas. Okay, I do have a question from premium members, whereby currently if we expansion off, there is an overlapping with between these highs. So which are the real fair value area? So from this point of view, you can if you you needed a tools to identify the you need a tools to identify which of the fair value area is the real discount zone. You can just pull up the OTE levels. So okay, let me move slightly right to it. Okay, and so you can see this. So you can drop down at this number at your numbers right here. Just leave it a 0, 0.71, 0.79, 1, and 0.62. So this anything within this range is the optimal trade entry, which is either the optimal trade entry for premium levels or the discount levels. So from this case, let me redraw it. Okay, from this case, so we can see it from here. The price indeed rejected off expansion with an overlapping area. So the overlapping area is called the fair value areas. So which two of these is the real fair value area that price will be magnetized to? Okay, there is a couple of scenarios. Okay, since this is also a fair value area, right? There is three discount zone. The price will react for it from it. Okay, so this is the first for our fair value gap. So currently the price is in here. So from this PD array, you can see this is a 50. This is a fair value gap PD array, the breaker. Okay, and then the order block from here. So from here, the first PD array that we met is the 4-hour fair value gap. So what are we expecting price would do? Is either price respect of this 4-hour fair value gap to continue higher. Otherwise, it comes lower, price could just continue pumping lower towards these breaker areas. Okay, after this breaker area, if the price fail to hold, it will come back to the next line of defense. Eventually, this will be the last line of defense, as last line of defense was determined as a protected low. Okay, I don't want to price break off this low, otherwise it will be the start of the bearish trend, the true bearish trend of from the higher time frame itself. If the price just close below and break with an expansion candle. Okay, so from this point of view, we are temporarily going bearish, no doubt, but longing is still in my favors. Longing any US dollar, so it will be bearish on XXX USD, like EUR USD, GBP USD, AUD USD. I will be favor to longing, but first of all, at least this level, I would say this level is the 50% from the discount zone. It will be a equilibrium. The price could range a little bit from here at this range, yeah. At this range, it will be range for a while. Then is either price do something like this. The price is either price break through range of fake break. It will be range for a while. Is either price going to do like this, or the expansion lower towards this or the block areas, to then expansion continuing higher. It will range a bit around at this 50 area. How do I say so is 50%? Easily, you can just pull up from the premium and discounts level to see the 0.5 is the 50% areas, which is I just shown earlier. Even though I am not shown the 0.5, the 50% of the range, I will also know and able to identify that is the 50% zone, which is the price is at an equilibrium price from equilibrium price of the premium and the discounts level. So from this point of view, it will be a bit rangy, with no doubt. But if the price decide to respect off this 4 hour fair value gap, what are we expecting to? First, we need to check the next four at this 4 hour candle is extremely crucial. So the following next 2 hour, if the price just close above this, there is a high probability that price could just continuing breaking higher. Okay, which is the continuation to the uptrend. Which respecting the discount rate, the first discount level is also absolutely makes sense. Okay, so the next thing, if the price just close below this 4 hour fair value gap with a huge body expansion of, the next thing is what we could see is a slightly retracement, and then the price just continuing lower until at least order block levels the price could do something like this, a manipulation to then continue going upwards. Okay, this is extremely makes sense. So I repeat, there is two scenario that it will be occur. Price could just respect this 4 hour fair value gap to expand to this raw liquidity. Secondly, the price close below this 4 hour fair value gap and then expansion lower towards this fair value area. Third, the order block holds a new reversal sign shown at here to continue bullish for a bullish and a higher price action. So this is so far all for the dollar index. So next, so I will be looking uh to continue bearish on this the against whatever against the US dollar. Okay, so this from the 4 hour time frame, there is a new fair value area form right here. If the price did a pump sting into this fair value area and respected off to continue to this low, I wouldn't be surprised. But from the price action right now, the price is definitely magnetized by this fair value area. So from this point of view, so the first draw liquidity, also the same thing, this 4 hour fair value gap has been taken out. Secondly, this is the first draw liquidity, then this will be the second one. Okay, so the next thing, what would be the next how do we get where we are right now towards the fair value area? Why would I say so that the price will be temporarily bullish for the time being? Due to this is the yesterday candle low, which is the previous daily candle low. Okay, so after the price from the 4 hour time frame, the price indeed tapped into the previous daily low Eventually, the price tried to break through, but it failed. But close inside, eventually it just broke off the manipulation candle high. So the next thing is the price just open low, come back to retest at this level to then continuing higher. At a lower time frame, you will see something like this happens. Okay, do remember this pattern. Okay, it will be attracting the price in a heavy strong reversal sign that price could just continuing higher towards the next drawn liquidity. Okay, eventually I hope this is the new protected high because there is a expansion candle which is extremely makes sense that to for a price to continue short off from here. Okay, so from where we are right now, we already missed the first expansion of, it's supposed to be here. Price tried to break off external to internal liquidity. There should be an entry right here. The entry right here at this protected low at the SL towards this high. Okay. Eventually the price just sting in, it does range for a bit, and then New York open, price just expansion off higher. Okay. So currently where price is expansion off higher, we do not want to chase anymore right here. And please beware, I think, yes, there is a FOMC statement coming up at 3 a.m. Malaysia and Singapore time. So it is very crucial if you are trading at this hour. Whoever having the trades on running, please secure your partial profit, or you can de-risk, choose to de-risk, definitely. Due to FOMC segment, it will be um the damage will be quite serious, especially the spread. I don't want like there is someone saying about, oh, the spread is taking me out, like even though my stop loss was higher, eventually it didn't hit, then but the price just filled me at my stop loss or beyond my stop loss and all this. It will, when these major news happen, the broker's spread tends to be bigger. It is extremely normal. Okay, so just avoid trading those very high impact news, unless your trading entry model is more to like positionings and all this. Okay, coming back to this, so from this 1 hour, there is a 1 hour unmitigated fair value gap which is quite attractive to short off from here and place the stop loss above right this candle high to target this candle low. Okay, it's about 4 hour trade from here. Personally, I won't take any trade if this trade happens after FOMC or early in the morning. Potentially I could just take as a TGIF setup, or otherwise it will be a next week kind of setup already. Okay, so moving on next, for the euro also the same thing. At least at these levels that I would wish to price attract towards to then continue short off, and the pound. Yes, also the same thing. It is a strong reversal sign after taking the major draw liquidity. The sec the third one, it will be just continuing higher. Uh, it's from daily time frame is actually quite a seek and destroy condition. Potentially, I would not touch GBP USD until two of these line show us a true direction. True direction. It is very messy indeed. Okay, this will be removed from my interest list. No longer anymore. Because anything within this range, price could just sweep and dump towards this, sweep and pump again. This is what we call the seek and destroy condition, whereby the high break the high sweep, then the low also getting sweep, which means either the high and the lows, the price is not respecting at all. Okay, so on the Australian dollar, actually, okay, the price didn't close below this drawn liquidity, which is leading the price to continue pumping higher. From the 4 hour time frame, there is a very, very strong reversal sign from here as well. Okay, a very strong reversal sign that price could just continuing pumping higher from here. The moment the price break off this high, could just continue, come back lower to continue higher. It absolutely makes sense. Okay, to continue higher. Temporary bullish is one of my list. We will check it out if there is any TGIF set up for tomorrow or not. Okay, so from this point of view, the week that we forecasted, the price could just sink in and dump towards this drawn liquidity. So currently, both drawn liquidity has been taken out, but the price decide to coming back into this weekly fair value gap. From this layout, the price is extremely messy, whereby the highs and the lows are taken out, and currently this high was taken out already. So this low was taken out already. So the next thing, will it continuing dumping lower? I don't think so. The price will be just ranging within this huge range. It will just getting and bigger and bigger and bigger until it show a true direction. How do we identify the true direction? The price broke broke and closed above between these two drawn liquidity. Other than that, we just remove. If the price still within this range, we don't play. It's that simple. Okay. Actually, from this point of view, the price is already been quite messy if the price didn't just broke off and close below here. Okay. So it's not my interest list. The euros is still acceptable, whereby the price respected of the weekly fair value gap, and then we did an expansion. If this close totally without a weekly fair value gap, this will be going to be removed by my interest list as well. Okay. So on the USD JPY, continuing bullish of the weekly fair value gap definitely is a no doubt. It is reacted extremely nice, and I wish price could just coming back into these two areas to continuing higher. Yes, these two levels. Okay. On the yen basket, the price indeed tapped into this weekly fair value gap and then did a very huge dump on the yen. Okay, so from here, there is a 4-hour fair value gap which could lead price to continuing lower. Otherwise, the price could just reacted off these areas. Okay, we just put it here. Definitely it's a bearish bias on a higher time frame. Let's see how the price reacted from these levels. Otherwise, I won't chase the longs unless gold show me something, but it's okay. So if I'm bearish on the yen, temporary bullish on yen, then overall higher time frame narrative is still bearish. So from the JPY, it will be temporary retracing. Retracing. Oof, it's a bit wiki to be honest. The Aussie dollar has been doing quite well and strong. Actually, there is quite a clean setup on AUD JPY. This remove cat J. Okay, indeed, price just sweep off this low to continue expand higher. We're respecting this fair value gap. Price taken out this major draw on liquidity, flip to bearish. Where's the next? Okay, it could just take off these lows, and these lows. Okay, to then continuing higher. It is extremely normal as well. So I wouldn't be surprised. Seems like after doing the forecast and the live market analysis, I don't think we are having any trade setup for the day. Potentially, it will be a bit choppy, rangy until the FOMC statement has been released. So I will be touching on the reviews, the trade reviews that I have been doing for now, and on on a Sunday, on the Sunday weekly outlook stream, um, there will be no stream for tomorrow's. Okay, just to let you know. Other than that, let me check any requests being asked or not. Okay, I think let's talk about some cryptos. Do have some requests on cryptos as well. Okay. Okay, so on the cryptos, the same thing. We will start on the DXY, the major first. If the dollar index fail to hold at this level, it will just continuing lower. The second resistance will be the 50% zone. It will be rangy for a while, and then eventually the optimal levels of entry will be at here. So it will be temporary bearish to then flipping to bullish if there is a strong reversal sign. Otherwise, this low will be the next draw on liquidity. Okay, the same thing. So temporary bearish, it will be continuing bullish um on the rest of the cryptos. Okay. So on the Bitcoin, let me do some top down. Okay, the price has been reaching up to the all-time high. This all-time high will be treated as a new supporting levels of the price, whereby the price could just come back at this level, do a little bit of lower time frame ranging to then continuing higher. Okay, so I hopefully it will be a continuation of the bullish trend. Okay, this is all for Bitcoin. On Ethereum, there is a high probability that price could just continuing higher towards this draw liquidity. This will be the protected low and eventually the all-time high at 4867. Okay, so the next thing is I want the price to coming back retest towards this level to then continuing pumping higher. Whether the price, I don't want it to break off this low. This will be my new protected low. Do let me remove this. Okay, so anything you wanted to long within this range is extremely fine. Okay, within this range. To long off is extremely fine. Okay, so let me check on this. But if I want to long it, I wish to long off towards this area. Then maybe I would aim another all-time high again. Okay, the reason being why here is the expansion candle is leaving without the retracement. It straight away just pumped towards a major draw liquidity, a LR, which is a low resistance liquidity run, a major draw liquidity as well, and it's also an equal high. If the price want to retest, it will be having a slight dip retest to then continue expanding higher off. Okay, I would love to see this happen. It will be a wider stop, wider target. Potentially, if I manage to enter a position right here, I will just hold it until the new all-time high. This is my point of view. And I personally been trading Ethereum as well, using the inverse contract. Okay, so touch on some Solanas. The major draw liquidity is not taken out yet, but the price just continuing pumping higher without a doubt. Soon 200 potentially. Eventually the price just hit our POI and then continuing pumping higher, which is a good sign that our analysis which is correct. BNB BNB is a bit rangy right here, but the expansion is not that obvious compared to Ethereum, Bitcoin, Solana's. XRP, yes, the expansion is quite obvious as well. After taking out the major draw liquidity, the price decided to coming back. Okay, coming back to where? Price is coming back into a fair value area. Okay, at here. To then continue expansion of higher. Okay, okay, this is the daily fair value area. TRX. Price indeed took out a major draw liquidity. Price could come back into the next fair value area. So price is moving from the external into the internal liquidity. Bitcoin, okay, really nice. The price could just magnetize towards this strong liquidity. This is interesting. A reversal sign after taking out the previous weekly low, and took over this high as the previous weekly candle high. A sweep, then this will be the next expansion target. Okay, so on this, the price just sweep. It just continue pumping higher and higher, respecting of all the fair value areas. So which are the next fair value area which is not been tested yet? Potentially easier. Okay, so I think that will be pretty much it. Let me check on Dogecoin. Yes, the continuation pumping is madness. The next fair value area will be here. Okay, then is it all time high again? Oh no, still far away. So from here, the next strong liquidity, eventually the next high, potentially I do foresee it will be the start of the bullish trend. For now, the price just done the retracement, fair value area respected, there is a swing failure, expansion continuing higher, confirmation of break of structure. Yes, there is bunch of reversal sign and a bullish confirmation, and I hope everyone will be doing well in their crypto trading, forex trading as well, especially for stocks. Everything been running smoothly. The green of Wall Street yesterday, the winning of Trump. Congrats everyone who are having the gains over all over the market. Okay, so my next stream will be on Sunday. The time will be to be confirmed, and I will catch you guys on Sunday. Okay, everyone, have a good night. I'll see you guys. Bye.